The following program is a part of Black Squirrel Entertainment.
To open the show, we're going to talk about how we handle stress.
And today, we're going to introduce our first guest on the show.
And later on, it's going to get hot. All that and more on The College Voice.
If I'm being honest, I've been pretty stressed out this past couple of weeks. With all the stuff going on, I'm trying to do some things to help with my stress and keep my mind off of it. So, Cast, what do y'all do to cope with stress?
That's an amazing question.
Yeah. I mean, we just reached like half point. We're going into the second half. For me, I go to sleep.
I know
That's so real. Like I feel like sleep is the best medicine. Like just take a nap, wake 100%. Up, and just
100%.
You know.
Yeah.
100%.
That's one of the main things I do. Like last night, you know.
Oh yeah, I walked back in from getting food.
I passed out. Yeah, but another thing, it's like people always like go to social media for stuff. Like, you know, it's funny because I deleted TikTok for like the exact opposite reason. Because I know I mentioned this pre-show and stuff, but like I just deleted TikTok because I'm like I'm not really gaining anything from it, and I'm like I can do other stuff that will take time out of my day instead of being on TikTok.
Yeah, maybe actual social interactions.
Yes.
Yeah, that's real.
You always need those. I feel like this is another one a lot of people can relate to. Music. I feel like music also
That's a big one.
helps graciously. Like if I'm just ever like upset, like putting on something that's calming will help me get relaxed and get me feeling better. And of course, if I need an adrenaline rush, I can always count on some good Foreigner and Styx tunes and all that fun stuff. And also Michael Jackson. We were listening to Michael Jackson before the show.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's something I kind of do. You said listen to music, but for me, I think I either do two things. One, sleep, or I would just cut the game on and cut on some music as well as I'm playing the game. That's always been like a thing of mine since I was a kid. I always just listen to music and play the game, just be in my zone, so I can just be in my own world. Don't worry about nothing else. Just to collect myself for like however much time I need, so I can get back to work and like be less stressed out. So it's been a stressful season. I'm trying to make it short. I'm making with me and Coleman are making a short film right now. It's been stressful.
We are making a short film coming this December.
Come December. Espresso shot coming soon. But yeah. So.
I think another thing that I do is I gotta have my daily dose of Baja Blast.
Get the Baja Blast, baby. Get the Baja Blast going. Get it. They get it.
No, but yeah, like I said, just taking a nap and like I mentioned earlier, social interactions. I live in a dorm with 4 or 3 other people, so you know, just going out into the common area and kind of just chilling, watching TV with them, just like chatting. Like it's nice. It's a nice little time to wind down, de-stress, and then like go back, pick up where I left off.
Yeah, people don't really think of that, like think of stuff like that. Like just being with your friends, like being also like around people, is also a great distressor as well.
Yeah, true.
Just having a good set of folks you could just hang out with, and you know that you can have a laugh and just be silly or just do stupid stuff.
Yeah.
And just not worry about anything. Like that's so pivotal. True. Especially like today's age, because everyone's on social media, everyone's in their phones. Actually, like going to
having
your
that
friend's
person-person connection.
Exactly. Yeah. Like going to your friend's house and playing board games and stuff like that. You know, like come on, that can't get any better than that. So that is definitely a big distressor. right there. So, but yeah.
Something I tend to do. I mean, I know it was mentioned. Like, obviously, I'll listen to music, but I like to walk around campus, low key. Like, I'll just take some. Like, if I'm like really stressed and I like just need to do something, I'll just get up and I'll just like walk around campus for like maybe like an hour and a half, and I'll just play music. That kind of just helps me like get back in the zone, and then I'll just get back to doing what I need to do. So it definitely helps. It definitely helps.
We have a beautiful campus, and I feel like it's not like walking around campus. That's not sought out enough.
Yes,
Like,
absolutely.
people definitely need to tune in.
It's the perfect time for that stuff too, because this is usually the time where campus is at like it looks the best. It's because of the leaves and the flowers, everything's different colors. Just the aesthetic and that crisp air it's definitely
Sunsets.
Sunsets.
Sunrise.
Oh my God, yeah,
gosh.
yeah. That's another one. I sit in my living room and look out my window because I can see all of downtown from my apartment. I just watch the sunset.
Ooh, that's gotta be perfect. That's gotta be good, man.
Yeah, that's
It's,
gotta be.
I can't even put into words how beautiful it is, man. So
Especially with all the wildlife on campus.
yeah.
Definitely.
Wildlife, them black squirrels.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
the
yeah.
deer.
The deer. The deer literally would just walk right in front of you like they're in the
Hey, I'm walking in.
I'm like, it's just walking like it's going to class. I'm like, where did this come from, man? I'm like, what? So, but
There's
yeah,
always some
man.
walking across my driveway or past my driveway, like when I am pulling in or
Hey, man.
pulling out.
Hey, they be walking just like us.
Yeah, they run.
True.
They're probably somewhere in the forest having a conversation like we doing right now. So come on, man. But yeah, man. So
Whatever happens.
whatever happens, happens.
Whatever.
So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
It is what it
It is what it is.
Oh yeah, we don't know. I want to know why they give people such spaced out class registration, and that is so unbelievably flawed. Like I went to my advising appointment like 2 weeks ago. All my classes, 0 people. I checked last night. Half of them are full. No wait list. It is I cannot graduate if I keep having to skip classes. Something has to be done about this.
So
Yeah.
Registration times is definitely a big issue.
Hold up. Can I start the convo?
yes,
real quick?
go right ahead.
Because one of my teachers yesterday, she said that freshmen, I believe, are like the last people that have to like get into a class, depending on like what organization you're in. Because when it like basically like if you're in like C Lab or if you're in like Trio or just basically any organization that can get you into like a class early, then you have to wait until like at least like every other grade has like filled out that class. I wanted to be in like at least 3 different classes with like different professors. They were all full. They were all full, and that made me so mad.
That's
mad.
absurd. I think that freshmen should get the first picks because if you've been here for a couple of years, like if you've been here for a couple of years, you've had the opportunity to schedule these classes. Tell me I'm
Maybe
wrong.
for like the core classes.
I don't know about that.
Like this is your 3rd time taking English 1.
Okay,
and
well,
you're
then that's
telling
different.
me
That's different.
Yeah, that sounds like a different scenario there.
But like if we like talking about like major classes, then
Absolutely, yes.
upper class would get first dibs on that stuff. But like
Yeah,
the
'cause
core,
you're-
like why are you a senior taking college writing?
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, what are you doing? Like you're a senior taking college writing. What are you doing? Respect.
That.
You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
So of course that's gonna get full. But like I remember my first 2 years. I will always be stressed out about like making sure I'm on there at 12:01 to register because those spots go by so fast. And
I'm still
it just
stressing about it now.
I know, and like you said, I know we was talking about you registering in 2 weeks, and all your classes you're trying to take.
So I go into registration. I'm feeling pretty good about my classes and stuff like that. Then out of absolutely nowhere, I check one day, and all the classes are full. There's only one of each of those classes. So it's looking like next semester I'm not going to be taking any DMP classes as a DMP
you're
major.
cooked, buddy.
It's over.
Yeah, it's you in you're in that little rough spot. I don't understand what's happening. I haven't experienced that kind of stress like to where you're at with this. I don't know what's going on. But
take a nap.
take a nap.
Yeah. Well,
Take it
my thing, I mean, this is kind of a little off topic, but it is just like, I'm the kind of person who I'm like, I want to do a class, at least one class that has to do with my major
course. Yeah,
semester.
100%.
Of
Like,
course.
even if it is just one, because it's like, all the other classes, it's not that I don't care about them, it's just, I'm not gonna like be like as engaged in it and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, yeah.
So it's like next semester, if I don't take any DMP classes, I'm like,
What am I doing?
yeah, what am I
doing?
doing? I'm like,
Yeah,
so.
I have a scary registration story. It's my freshman year. This is my
Story time.
It's my freshman year. It's a spring semester. It's time for me to register. I was already exhausted the night or that day,
Oh.
and I don't know what I was doing, but I came back to my dorm. It was like 6 or 7 o'clock. Oh my God. Either way it goes, I told my roommate, I think I just finished doing some homework. Now it's about 8 or 9. I told my roommate, I'm like, yo, I'm about to set an alarm at 11:40 so I can get up and register. Can you make sure I'm up? He's like, I got you. I'm just knocked out. I'm asleep. And then I'm like, he's asleep. I full on panic. I didn't even go down the ladder of my bed. I completely jumped off my bed. It is 1:30 in the morning. Oh! I thought I was cooked.
Oh no.
I've never opened my laptop so fast and hit register. Luckily, and I spammed an email to my advisor. Oh my God, did I get my classes? Do I have it? She said, you're good. I had a heart attack for like 5-10 minutes, bro. I'm like, because I woke up at 1:30. I thought all the classes were gone. I thought it was cooked. I was like, oh my God.
What was like the
bruh.
seat capacity after you registered? Did you see?
I don't remember, but like I would have been
He had
fine.
tunnel vision.
I would have been fine. I was going straight to that blue button. To hit. Like, I was straight.
Send us here.
Credential still works.
Say good day, forget. So,
Moral of
yeah,
the story: be ready at 12:01 on your
Yes.
registration day.
Yes.
Register for your classes.
That is right.
Thank
that
you.
is
I will
right.
need that. I will need
That is right. That is right.
Very important.
That is right. That is right. So, but yeah, man, that is absolutely insane. But yeah, I hope y'all get that situated. Y'all able to.
I have an advising meeting Wednesday.
I have
Same,
mine
same.
the Monday, like 2 days before, just in case even more classes go out.
Yeah,
Because it's just like, well, I might as well.
Yeah.
They're all my online
already
class somehow already filled up.
My thing with mine is it's the fact that there's only like one of each class, so it's like if they're full, I'm just. So.
Yeah, I got you. Well, listen, don't go anywhere because after the break, we have a very, very special guest joining us next. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to bring out our first guest of the season on the Cos Voice. She's the Senior Vice President of Student Life. Please welcome Dr. Eboni Pringle. How you doing?
Hey, I'm excited
What's
to
going
be here.
Yeah,
the first guest.
First guest.
Wow.
First guest of the season. It is an absolute pleasure to have you on the show today. And we just got a couple questions for you.
All right.
So let's have some fun. So
right.
our first question is, just introduce yourself.
All right.
Talk about yourself a little bit to the
Okay.
people that might not know who you are.
Okay.
Yeah, go right ahead.
So, as you said, my title, Senior Vice President for Student Life. I've been at Kent State for almost 30 years. Yeah, right. I know.
Yeah.
Started when I was 2, right? But yeah, I've been here at Kent State. I did my graduate degrees here and decided to stay because Kent State's so wonderful.
That's right.
Great community. And now I oversee 25 different departments on campus. So pretty much anything that happens outside of the classroom, that's the area that I would oversee. So we, in Student Life, oversee housing, dining, counseling, some other programs that you could discover on our website, but we oversee a lot for our students. We also have the opportunity to work with student organizations. So I know we're going to talk about involvement today. And so we have nearly 400 student organizations that we oversee.
Wow.
So we're busy.
Busy, very busy.
Yeah.
Very, very busy.
Very
over there.
busy.
Very busy over there. So what kind of what other events do you like you come here, when people come and visit and then other big events for students as well, what kind of big events do you oversee everything?
Well,
Or
we
is it just
always,
everything that's Student Life?
I was going to say, we always have fun concerts. I know for years, my children, when they were young, we would sneak them in. We won't tell anybody, right?
We won't tell nobody.
But my kids saw everybody like Drake and big name stars. So we always have big concerts.
Yeah.
We also have lots of festivals. Yesterday, Fab, you guys know Fab? Fab hosted the Fall Fest.
That's
We
right.
always have bingo hosted by Fab. And our student organizations are always hosting something on campus.
Yes.
So we can, get you over to an organization and an event for them, but we also have things happening in the Recwell Center, the recreation center that's on our campus, in our student center. So there's always something to do on campus.
Yeah, I think that's something that a lot of students end up forgetting about, that we have stuff going on at the rec as well.
Yep.
I've been to a couple of events over there, I think last semester.
Yep.
And those are they're pretty cool events,
I think so.
It's just sometimes it's like we just gotta, we try to tell these people, hey, like we got stuff here. It's stuff all over the place that people can go and do. So
Right.
That's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. So, like, do you have like any insight on like next semester's concert or anything? Maybe.
I cannot tell.
Cannot tell. We cannot tell.
It is
No?
a big secret.
It's a big secret.
You got to have contracts signed.
yeah.
We got to let the artists do their marketing. So
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of little things that incorporate.
That's
into
right.
that.
Got to keep
Of
it a
course.
secret.
Well, I tried.
You did.
I tried to get it out for the folks at home. I tried to get
Good
it.
try.
Good try. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, what would you say is probably your favorite memory during your time here?
Oh, there's lots. Oh gosh. Okay, let me try to narrow in on one. I think my favorite memory was actually last year's first Halloween event, where we had community members and student orgs come through the student center and did trick or treat. And everybody dropped in with their costumes, and to see the costumes, they were pretty nice. Pretty nice. So to see that happen on our campus, because it usually happens in the neighborhoods.
Yeah.
People are going door to door, but to see it happen on our campus was pretty cool.
Wow, that's special.
Yep.
That's special.
So that's a plug. The next one's coming up.
Next one's coming up. If you're at home.
All right.
Make sure you guys are there. Make sure you guys are
October
locked in.
31st.
October 31st. We love to hear that. Instead of going out trick or treating, why not just come to campus?
Come here.
Come
we'll
on
have
over.
good candy.
Come on over. We have great candy, all that good stuff. But yeah, how's your experience been? I know this is like we was talking about before the show, like this for kind of give you like an insight on how everything works, like here in Black Squirrel Entertainment and the studio and stuff. What you think of it so far? It's pretty.
I think it's pretty cool that students have this opportunity.
Yeah.
Like you all explained to me that this is industry standard equipment. The space is like an industry standard space. And to be able to have that experience before you go out and graduate, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah.
And I think students don't even realize that you can do this starting as a first year student, because I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you had to wait until like you were a
Yeah.
junior,
Yeah,
like
I-
you.
I
didn't know.
This is the first thing I joined during Blast Off.
Okay.
Blast Off.
That's right.
My freshman year.
That's
And I
right.
Signed up.
That's
and
right.
Here we are. So, but yeah, it's very, very fun. Lots of
Yeah.
fun. And so.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I think when students who are interested in this kind of work learn that this is an opportunity, it's like, of course, why not come to Kent State? So, yeah.
not?
And you
So-
guys have a lot of fun.
Yes.
So
we do.
it's a
Yes, we
great
do.
opportunity on a Friday afternoon to see
Yes,
how
we
much fun you all are having.
Yeah. We was having a lot of pre-game fun before the show, so she got to see all of that. Well, I guess I'll follow it up with, what do you think would be it's like the best way for to get students involved on campus with orgs or events? What do you think is the best way for them to just go on out and just join these orgs or just go to these events and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's so much here. And I think the first thing I would tell students is just breathe first, right? Take it all in, because I always use this example. It's like the Cheesecake Factory menu. You know what that menu looks like? You go in, there's 25 pages, right? You're overwhelmed, and by the time you have to make a decision for what to eat, you're like, never mind, I'm just gonna pick the same thing I had last time, right? So I always say breathe, take it all in, and then really focus on what kind of experience you want to have here at the university, because there are so many different opportunities that you probably should first start with what experience do I want to have? What are the types of things I want to learn? What are things that I want to continue that maybe I did when I was in high school? What are ways that I can get some experience before I jump into my career? And really make a list of, these are my top priorities, these are the things I want to experience, these are the things I'm interested in. And you can start on our website. There is a part of our website called Engage that allows you to look at and search by different interests.
Perfect.
So if you make that list, you can use that list to determine, which of those organizations you would want to get involved in.
Perfect. That sounds amazing.
And then just show up.
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time, Dr. Pringle. We really do
Thank
appreciate
you.
it. That was a fire interview, but it's not going to be as fire as this hot take that's coming.
Uh-oh. Hang in there. Hello, everyone. Today, the College Voice has given me the honor of hosting the Hot Take segment. Woohoo! My hot take is that cell phones should be banned from the classroom.
Okay, that's a good one. That's a good one.
And it's right. It's true.
It's true.
To some extent, I mean,
I would
if
say
you're-
to some
if you're-
extent, yes.
If you're a college student, that's a classroom. Yeah, you're in a lecture hall. You're in a classroom. I feel like maybe you shouldn't be playing video games on your phone, but as a college student, you have a lot of things going on, and anything could happen. You know, an important phone call, and maybe you have to take it and leave. Even as a high school student, there's been times where I would get a phone call, and I'm like, wait, I actually need to take this. And yeah, it's very rare, but at some points, it should to an extent be banned, right? You should be able to go in a classroom and teach without students looking down at their phones.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's a good one.
You good to go?
With my school, they sort of implemented this the last year I was there. They had us have like the calculator holders. They had us take attendance by putting our phones in there. That's why they're still there. I don't think that the schools were putting it in the lockers, or I don't think that's the right idea, because I've seen like, if you take it out, you're getting like a detention or something. I feel like that's crazy and way too much for it. But like what mine did, like, I'll just put it in the like calculator holder and have that be attendance. So if you have it, you're really not going to be paying attention either way. So you might as well not count for being there.
Yeah, I think that's the best way, because I did that. I had a class like that in my senior year of high school. When you add like an incentive onto it, on top of it, it's like, you know what, hey, you can get some extra bonus points. You can put your phone up. You know what I'm saying? Put your phone up.
I think now in some schools they're implementing like a little lock bag.
Yes.
Yes,
They
yes.
had that at my high school.
They have that in my high school.
And like at that point, like switching between classes, like again, it's one of those things that you may want to check your phone, and it's just going to encourage students to break the rules. They're like, we don't want to do this. We kids are mischievous.
Plus, you can kind of look at it as almost a violation of like the safety of students in some ways. Like if they're going as far as to like that, I understand like keeping them in like a little calculator holder, but like if you're gonna keep them locked up in like shucks that are unopenable without like a shuck key or something like that, that could be a potential safety violation, because what if something happens in the school and you gotta contact 911, you gotta contact parents, you gotta just like do like contact an emergency, for instance, or just do any sort of effective communication in between which way. You're kind of taking away that convenience, even if it helps with one pro, it also spawns a con at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I think Treasure said it perfectly the first time with like, sometimes there is just like a call you have to make, or like an emergency does happen and stuff like that. So having your phone is like almost become an essential, like in that sort of way. But I do think like, it gets to a point of being on your phone during class and stuff like that. So like,
Because not everybody's irresponsible with cell phones.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's up to the phone owner to like be responsible, to commit what they're committing to, and not being on this 24/7.
Yeah.
So
Like doom
it's
scrolling.
got to be like
It's a
it's
form-
up to them to be responsible
it's
for it,
a-
and nobody else should
It's a
suffer
form.
for those who are responsible and not doing it. They shouldn't have to. They shouldn't have to be punished by the other people who are not doing their part.
Yeah. It's a form of holding yourself accountable.
Like while there are perks, there's also consequences to it, and it just like I'm not doing the thing. They just kind of like balance, but they also like unbalance at times. So there's just like perks and consequences when it comes to it.
When you don't have your phone, do you miss it? Like, do you spend the whole time thinking about not having your phone?
No.
Some people
no.
do. Some
Okay.
people do.
Yeah, I don't think it's one of those like addictions. It definitely is an addiction to some extent, but it's not going to be to
It's
the
always-
point where you're itching to have your phone.
It is always interesting.
Some people are
conversation
obsessed, and
to
it makes
have.
me crazy.
But Dr. Pringle, is there anything that you wanted to? Is there anything you would like to promote to the episode before we sign off for today, by chance?
I think the biggest thing is we're in the final stretch, y'all. It's time.
That's right.
You're wrapping
Yep.
it up. So I would say stay focused, because this is the time where you start to get a little tired, a little worn down. This is the time to stay focused and make sure your end is as good as your beginning. We do have events that will allow you to get away, have some hot chocolate, hang out, be involved in your orgs. But for the most part, laser focus.
That's right.
This
Yep.
is the end.
Let's do it.
Carry it through.
Thank you.
Well said.
Well, that's all we have for you. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, The College Voice, and follow us on Instagram, thecollegevoice_KSU.
And for all your local news, stay tuned for KSTV's newscast tonight at 6 p.m. Also, tune into the new College Voice podcast on blacksquirrelentertainment.com.
We have a podcast?
We'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace out.